We are Pakistan Pot 76. This system is common in northern mountains but is also practiced in some parts of western mountains. Goats, sheep, and cattle are the main animals farmed in this way. To use the highest pastures in the Karakoram and Himalayas, yak and dizer, a cross between yak and cattle, are reared. Meat, dairy products, and wool are the main outputs, all of which may be sold if there is any excess or subsistence needs. Let's talk about the settled livestock farming. Settled. Settled subsistence livestock farming is practiced in villages of Punjab and Sindh. Cows and hens are kept for milk and eggs to be consumed by the family. Excess milk is processed to make butter or ghee, which are important components of the farmer's diet. Subsistence livestock farming is a system with inputs, processes, and outputs. Inputs used are mainly derived from the nature, and the processes are traditional ones. The outputs are minimal, some wool or meat may be sold to buy more animals or other necessities. Let's talk about the inputs. They are natural grazing fields for fodder, water from ponds and lakes, open land, labor, women, and children of the family. These are the inputs. Now, talk about the processes. Natural breeding, feeding, milking manually, slaughtering, shearing wool from sheep. And what are the outputs? The outputs are milk, meat, wool, eggs for the use of the family, and the excessive one goes to the market. Livestock farming on a commercial farm. Well, the commercial farms also have livestock farming. Commercial livestock farming is practiced either on a small scale by private owners or on a large scale by government owned or military farms. However, the bulk of livestock products are still supplied by small scale private owners. Though they do not use all the scientific method, urban supplies of milk still come mainly from buffalo herds in the cities themselves. Such dairy farms kept on vacant plots and often lacking appropriate drainage or water supplies constitute a land use incompatible with modern hygienic city life. Fodder has to be brought in form of the nearest crop growing area, often by the heavily overloaded lorries. A valuable byproduct, cattle dung, is collected and dried in circular cakes plastered on any convenient wall and sold in the market to be used as manure or domestic fuel. However, there are some notable exceptions, such as Australian designed dairy farms for Islamabad and Karachi, the government dairy farm of Quetta, and many other military farms. To boost livestock productions, scientific breeding methods such as crossbreeding to increase fertility rates and better nutritional diets are in use on many of the government's farms. Early weaning diet have also been introduced for rearing buffalo and cow calves to save milk for human consumption. To improve veterinary facilities, personnel to improve veterinary facilities, the personnel are trained and new methods are used on selected farms. Well, with Pakistan's increasing urbanization, it is predicted that by 2030, half the population will live in cities, and the high rate of population growth will be too. per year, the importance of livestock is no longer limited to the rural areas. We need to have them in the cities as well.